lost cause I'm a little problematic. 감당 할 수 없어 thinking reckless. 똑같은 실수 반복해 이건 habit. You help me when I'm slowly falling. Heart of gold, will of steel's what you had. Pick me up when I was sinking in quicksand. You piece me together with your ripped hands on. I'm more to get you, but you gotta understand. With you I'm safe, under embrace. Take me far from all the danger.
Was man von hier aus sehen kann. Von Mariana Leky. Prolog.
Was man von hier aus sehen kann bei Mariana Leky is a story that takes place in a small village in Westerwald, Germany. Every time Selma dreams of an okapi, someone from that village dies the following day. However, nobody knows who it'll be. This book is about all the things that people fear, feel, and do in the face of death. It's a portrait of a village in which everything seems miraculously connected. But above all, it is about love under bad omens and the worst conditions ever. Louise, Selma's granddaughter, for example, has to overcome thousands of kilometers because the man that she loves is a Buddhist monk who lives in a Japanese monastery. This book was a recommendation from my hairdresser. She had recommended multiple books to me that became favorites before, so I had to read it. And it did not disappoint. Let me tell you, this book is so weird, but also super mundane. It's sad. I almost cried when I listened to the audiobook riding my bicycle, but it's also incredibly funny. All the characters are really unique and all of them have their special place in the story. My favorite were definitely the optometrist and Elsbeth for sure. Also, if you can get your hands on the audiobook and understand German, obviously, listen to it. The reader did such a great job. I loved every single minute of it.
Weißt du, ich verstehe das alles nicht. So bei dem, was ich verstehe, interessiert es mich dann auch einfach nicht.
Ja. Hi. So I'm about to leave for a weekend at my parents' place and I'm currently packing my entertainment bag and I'm packing a book. So I figured I could pack a book from the book swap. And now is the question, do I take Der Hexer von Salem or do I take Was ich sonst noch verpasst habe?
Wie kommt das denn?
Everything in life is very fun. And I love you so much that I longer don't know why even. So violent. Mama, every thought I have undone. It's like I know, might just meet some guy and cry a little. Help me, I need a good advice. Please don't say no, be my hero. You can tell me lies, please don't cut these ties. Need a hero, 'cause I got zero.
In February, I started the mission to catch up with all the manga and boil-off stuff that I had started. One of them was Jujutsu Kaisen. Well, I collect the manga physically, but the German translation is a bit behind the English one, so I read ahead. However, I've neglected this series for quite some time now, which resulted in like almost 100 chapters I needed to catch up on. I read the physical copies as far as I had them at home, and then I continued on the iPad. I've been all alone that day at my parents' house, so I had a lot of time for reading without distractions, and yeah, I really managed to catch up. What can I say about Jujutsu Kaisen then? It's still ongoing, so it's far too early for a review, but let me say this. Akutami has a very chaotic way of telling his stories, and I lost the red thread over the last 2 years and had to read chapters multiple times to understand what was going on. However, he really knows how to do plot twists. He totally got me off guard with what happened in chapter 212, I guess.
Was ist denn hier los?
And I feel a little anxious about how that will evolve further. He said that he'll probably finish the story in about a year or so there's a finish line in sight. I'm still invested, and I also can't wait for the second season of the anime to come out in July.
Okay, I'm all caught up. Bin ich?
もうじいちゃん冬を越せなかった人が
Was muss das sein?
Sie hat doch für Emilia auch welche gestrickt. Ich habe doch dieselbe Größe.
Mutter und Vater sitzen hinten. Ellie und ich haben alles erreicht im Leben.
Oma, weißt du was? Ich habe meine Prüfung bestanden.
Ach, so schön. Gratuliere.
Ich bin jetzt Kinderkrankenschwester.
Ah ja, kann stolz sein.
Aber nicht wieder schwarz.
Wie macht Papa das?
So, there you go. I started Was ich sonst noch verpasst habe by Lucia Berling. This seems to be kind of an autobiographical or like memoirish short story collection. I don't really know what it is about. It feels like a fucking fever dream.
Eventually.
I'm going to DNF this. I don't like the writing. I don't care about this person. I think it's a memoir. It's not really clear if it's a memoir. It still feels like a fever dream, and it still feels like trauma dumping and I'm not in the mood for this, so...
Baby, I'm not running around looking for nobody else. I've got one thing on my mind. I already hear the bells.
Baby, I'm not running around looking for nobody else. I've got one thing on my mind. I already hear the bells.
Baby, I'm not running around. 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 Baby, I'm not. Baby, I'm not. Baby, I'm not. Baby, I'm not. Baby,
Beim Anblick des dreckigen Geschirrs in der Spüle gelange ich zu einer schmerzhaften Erkenntnis. Es hat mich übel erwischt.
Under One Roof is a novella by the one and only romance and STEM author Hazelwood. I loved The Love Hypothesis by her, and I enjoyed Love and the Brain, so naturally I also wanted to try her other work, and yeah. Under One Roof is short and spicy. The characters have jobs, personality, and their misunderstandings and issues were valid. However, who the fuck moves into a house with an absolute stranger that is also one's absolute nemesis, like on a professional level? Okay. The absolute far-fetched setup of this little romance aside, I liked it anyways. I didn't need my brain. I finished it in less than 4 hours since I listened at 1.25 speed, and it kept me company while cooking and cleaning. What more could I want?
Oh, nicht, doch spielst du heute auch noch den Idioten, ja?
Ach, ich will einfach mal in Ruhe mein Bier trinken, Margaret.
Dann verlangt verdammt noch mal nicht, dass man nicht von zu Hause ab.
Kilometer reingeht zum Pub, ey.
Was ist das mit dir und meinem blöden Bruder?
Oh, du schreckst die Kleine. Nein.
Ich sehe so bescheuert aus, dass diese Hände gleich aus den Hose. Boah, sind die salzig. Scheiße, Alter. Damit kriege ich die mit noch weniger. Ich kann nicht berechnen, wann ich springen muss.
Schneiden wir jetzt meine Haare.
Einfach,
Under my skin, I'm running on crack. Tell me you miss it. I'll chase all that pain.
Auch für dich.